Assholes Anonymous is sponsored by Executive Art on the Executive Art YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Hello, good people.
Yo.
Yes. It is us.
It is.
Assholes Anonymous. And I am your gracious and loving, spectacularly gorgeous host, King Keno in the building, sponsored by the Beauty Cartel. You know what I'm saying? We got to speak on that.
Yeah. Shouts out to the Beauty Cartel. I love it.
We supposed to have our script. We ain't got our script yet.
Beauty Cartels in Homewood. It is a beautiful location. Has a great barbers, great stylists, great ambiance. Go in, grab a free drink. Get all your styling needs handled. So shout out to the owner, El Jefe. He's a great brother. Brother Baylor. Yeah, good guy, man. Y'all go check him out. It's in Homewood. Great spot.
Yes.
Hold on, wait. We want to get a right address. 231 State Farm Parkway, Suite 111.
111.
Absolutely.
111.
Absolutely. Holler at them. Go on Facebook, Beauty Cartel, like, and then make your appointments there. I get my haircut there sometimes as well, so it's a good spot.
I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. And next to me, I got my main man.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Machiavellian. Let's get it.
Mr. Marquise is in the building.
Yeah, they're right. And the third one up in this all dark skin podcast we got going on. Yeah, shouts out.
All translucent is
any
gone.
contamination of any translucence. Oh my God!
There's no colonizers allowed today. It's Memorial Day weekend, so ain't no colonizers allowed.
Oh my God.
Right. It's your boy Jay Wood, Justin, aka Jet Black. 4 Fab is back. Al.
Jet Black.
Yeah, Dark Knight Rising.
Oh,
Yo.
you got that right. I love it. I love it. Shouts out to Rise Out. Shouts out to Rise Out, man.
You know what I'm saying? I got my death, you know what I'm saying? My death band around my neck. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in all black for a reason.
You know what I'm saying? Die, bitches, die. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
But you know that's how I go, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's death of a nation.
Not the death of a nation. Oh, the toxicity that's going on next to me.
Man.
I love it.
Can't get right. But yeah. So today we are going to talk about access. You know what I'm saying?
Man, fuck you.
Now, what was that we gonna start off with?
Access. Growing access, and then we'll get into discernment.
Okay, yeah, access and discernment will be the preaching of the day. You know what I'm saying? Access and discernment. Now the key to this whole access thing is that there's a lot of people out here that don't deserve access to you, and we tend to let people stick around for convenience purposes. You know what I'm saying?
That was for the go.
But you go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you should. You should.
But you know what I'm saying? But you really don't need to have them around for as long as you do it. A lot of times, like we said, we talked about how people who should have been around for a season be around for a lifetime.
Right.
And they shouldn't be, they shouldn't have that kind of access to you. You should have been burnt that bridge. But ego or convenience keep them around. And then that person come and devastate the rest of your life where you don't get none of your blessings. You know what I'm saying? Like they fuck up business opportunities. They fuck up other relationship opportunities. You know what I mean? It just become hectic and horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, one of the things that I'm going through at this moment, you know what I'm saying, personally, if we're going to get personable about the situation, is having people who have access to me who don't get the same effort to me that they asking from me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it becomes a problem because you get kind of complacent and let people stick around and people, you know what I'm saying, and just because you're having fun with them and you're enjoying your little time, you know what I'm saying, some even that little enjoyment ain't worth it in the long term, you know what I mean, like, so now I'm at a point now where I have to start evaluating how I'm having them around, what I want them to do, you know what I'm saying, where I want them to be, if I really want them around me or not, you know what I'm saying. I'm a big burn your bridge type of guy, like, you know, once I'm done, let me burn that bridge down. You ain't got access to me the same way no more, this, that, and the other. Like, I have a problem when people want me to include them in what I got going on, right? And then I turn around and I'm trying to, you know, when it comes to them, they don't try to include you. You know what I'm saying? Everything is like, oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, you know what I'm saying? But if you had did the same thing, they'd be like, well, why you didn't say nothing then? Why you didn't do this? Why you didn't do that? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's disrespectful for one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really just disrespectful of what I feel like I deserve inside of a situation. I probably need to move on from that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm coming to a point now where I feel like I need to just you know, wipe my slate clean and move some of these people out, you know what I'm saying, out of my way, because it ain't really beneficial to me in no kind of way. Like, I say this and I think sometimes people take it the wrong way, but I really do mean it. I don't have nobody, you know what I'm saying, that around me that do as much for me as I do for them. You know what I'm saying? So in the end, I don't have nobody you know what I'm saying, that I'm looking at that I have to feel like I'm obligated to or do anything, you know, do anything for. Like, most everybody around, I do more for them than they do for me, period. So I can walk away, I can do that with anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When the benefit go become a even thing where somebody else gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying, I can say somebody doing as much for me as I'm doing for them. I can't say that with no situation I got going on with nobody. So in the end, me moving on from any situation is easy.
Do they at least leave $40 on your dresser?
Nah, them niggas don't leave no money or nothing.
Oh my God.
But you gotta understand. Let's get this into to the space of what you're looking at. You're looking at a guy, you know what I'm saying, inside a situation and how that's moving, opposed to a woman. You know what I'm saying? Or a woman 9 times out of 10 ain't leaving nothing on your dresser. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If a woman left something on my dresser,
You'll be offended anyway.
no, I wouldn't. No. I ain't you. I ain't gonna be offended by the situation. I would think it was thoughtful.
Right.
If somebody left you some money on your dresser and say, just get you some lunch today.
No, I think.
Or a haircut.
Yeah, you know what's funny? That I had I think women do that now more than ever. I know as far as the whole access thing, I'm with you on that. If I've been dealing with someone for 4 years, and let's say, and I like to equate business and the relationships, I see them the exact same way. If I've been doing something with someone for 4+ years and I haven't seen a profit, I haven't seen progress, I haven't seen none of that shit, there's no need to even being there anymore. So like mentally, this nigga's so stupid.
He's so stupid.
This nigga's stupid. So like mentally, I'm already hatching out my escape plan anyway. Right? I mean, it's just what I'm going to do. Now, as far as access to me going forward, specifically with the relationship piece, I take that very serious because I know what and who I am. I know that every person that I encounter, specifically in a relationship, they're going to be better because of me. And if I'm not getting what I need from them, there's no reason why I'm going to still be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not a burn the bridge type of guy.
I am.
Here's what I will do, though.
I burn that bitch down.
Here's what I will do, though. I will put your ass on timeout. I'll lock your ass up. You're going to be in prison. I will put your ass in purgatory. But because I am a merciful God.
Merciful God.
I am that. There is redemption. But redemption comes with a cost. Your access won't be the same.
Okay.
It's going to completely be what benefits me. And if you're not good with that, no problem. I do think women like to maintain access with as many people as possible instinctually because that gives them as many resources as possible. Whether the resource is money, dick, friendship, conversation. I think if men took their resources away, and the resource being mainly attention,
Right.
we would get different outcomes. I think that would happen every time.
I personally, when it comes to access, I mean, I don't know if it seems like we've spoken about it from, I guess the concept of women having access to us. And a lot of times on the show, we always, speak about women.
Right.
So I'll just say, since women have been addressed, I'll take the label of speaking to men. There's some women who you're going to have access to, that maybe sometimes might be out of what's out of your wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do, take advantage of that. and brothers, the reason that I say that is it's either going to raise your level or it's going to show you where you really are at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, matter of fact, there's a young lady that I dealt with in the past, who right now she's in Peru on vacation. She's enjoying her birthday. And at the time that I met her, she was definitely out of my league.
Definitely.
But there wasn't an opportunity that I was willing to pass up. She's one of the most attractive women I've ever dealt with in my life.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? This is like 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
Jet Beauty of the Week. Like,
Yeah, that type of bad, yeah.
Bad.
So
back-
trained,
yeah.
you had to be bad.
back when they were still printing magazines, and you just like, you can imagine her being, excuse me, you can imagine her being on the front.
Right.
So, but at the same time, brothers, you're going to deal with women who aren't going to grant you access until you've achieved a certain level, or until you've unlocked a certain key on a certain level, if that makes sense to all my gamers out there. So when you talk about access, recognize that a lot of the times it's a two-way street, but you have to actually earn access. A lot of you brothers, I see out here, you guys don't recognize that that's something that you have to do. You have to actually earn access. Right. You know what I'm saying? Some of you go about it in roundabout ways. Right. Some of you, hey, look, I'm just being honest. Yeah. Some of you are very unethical in the way that you do it.
Yeah.
But listen, it's okay, because we all got to learn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, the results that you may get, are various. It varies from person to person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What I get for my clearance level may not be the same thing that you get for your clearance level. Because we're talking about access, right?
Right.
We're talking about access, right? So the kind of access and let's just go outside of even, romantic relationships. This is something that's true amongst all people. Let's be real. The kind of access that you have with, with your mother, you may not necessarily have the same kind of access with your father. Right. You may not have that same kind of access with your sister or your brother, so on and so forth. It's very important for you to be aware of who you are dealing with and what you're dealing with. It's very important for you to also forecast what the possibilities of having this kind of access may mean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but here go the other thing. When it comes down to access, people dealing inside of access and being ethical, non-ethical, and all this different kind of stuff. Like sometimes, you just got people who play the angles. They really don't give a damn about. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
and on both sides,
from business to family.
Like it's a lot of people who play the victim role inside of a situation, or the I didn't know role inside a situation just to get leverage. How many times you came across people who's talking about like, I didn't know it was gonna be, I didn't know I was gonna feel this way or blah blah blah, this, that, and the other inside of a situation, when really it was just game to tell somebody else to put them on the back, put them at a distance farther enough so they can maneuver. You know what I'm saying? Like some of this stuff is just pure sleight of hand shit, just slight word play and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So one of the movies that I had to put on pause because I had to come here and I was watching a bunch of them. There's a movie on Netflix called Miss Sloane. If y'all get a chance,
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I already seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. I literally the only reason I clicked on it to watch it is because I have a crush on Jessica Chastain. You hear me, baby? I'm coming for you. I love you.
Yo, that thing's so fun. Oh my God.
Yeah, she's so
go
gorgeous.
ahead.
Man, with the red hair and the blue eyes, you know what I'm saying? I love you, black women. Don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying? Jessica Chastain, that's a pink toe.
She can get it.
That's a pink toe that can go. But anyway, there's a part on there, and spoiler alert, the movie came out in 2000, what the fuck, so go watch it. So, but spoiler alert, so there's a part where she catches a girl who's basically rat, you know what I'm saying, in her crew. She's reporting to another political organization the things that they're doing in their organization. We're talking about access, right? So when Miss Sloane finds out, she throws this she holds a fake meeting for a fake operation that they're not going to do. She says, everybody turn to tab 9. Yeah. And one girl said, everybody got tab 9 except for the girl that's been snitching. She said, I don't have a tab 9. Everybody who has a tab 9 all got different sets of pictures of her sitting down with the person that she's snitching with.
With the enemy.
With the enemy, right? And so then the dude who actually owns the firm and is looking at Miss Sloane, because he told her, like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? He realized what she did, and what she did was a good thing. He goes around to everybody who has pictures, picks up the pictures, goes through them, and throws them in the middle of the table, right? And so now the girl is faced with her betrayal. Right. She's convicted within her soul. Now she tries to tell the truth to save herself. Her only words was this: they promised me a partnership in the firm. Yeah. The dude says, beep, security, we need it. He didn't exchange words with it, anything like that. He real Giacchino, got out the office. But the point that I'm trying to make here is what you're talking about. Sometimes you have people, and I'm saying it happens in business, happens in family, it happens sometimes with romantic relationships, it happens in a whole panoply of the way that humans interact. People will promise you something simply to put asunder something that you've already built up. Right. And it's not even that thing is bad. We could talk about Legion Field. You know what I mean? I love Legion Field. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna be in progressive all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because Pleasant Grove is just gonna be chippy, real chippy, win a lot of chips.
Right. You know what what you feel like?
Yeah. Okay. But at the same time, we didn't have to let Legion Field fall into the disrepair that it did. You know what I'm saying? And there's people who came along like,
fuck that old gray lady.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I feel that, but like I said, I'm the bridge burner. When it come down to shit like this, I burn that bridge. Like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? If you're moving forward, ain't no need for you to keep looking back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, and even inside of that, when you give people access for too long, I just have a real big problem with people holding on to people past their expiration date. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the problem is, how do they know when the expiration date?
Well, shit, the expiration date is when, one, you can't respect the boundaries of our relationship, right? Or two, you feel like there's nothing else you can gain from out of a situation. You know what I'm saying? Dealing inside that situation.
We all fall short of the glory of God.
That's what they say. But you go find glory on with the next motherfucker, not with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am a springboard to your greatness, right? So I give you an opportunity to come in, and I give you something, right? And you leave, but you ain't coming back. You see what I'm saying? You gone. Look, coming from a dude that was married, right?
Yeah.
The one thing that's hard about being inside of them situations is, when you out of that situation and you got children in that situation, you have to deal inside of that realm of having to deal with somebody you ain't with no more, right? Which is tough for me. Cause I really want to be in a space where I don't ever have to talk to this motherfucker ever again in life on the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's my whole thing. Like if I could go without ever having to have to speak to my child's mother again, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would. And it would have been good and done already. Never speaking again. Nothing for us to talk about. What you calling me for? But sometimes in certain situations you get forced to have to stick into a situation just to have a conversation, right?
I agree with you in principle on that. And like I've said many times before, what we prefer, what we accept, and what we have to undertake are sometimes totally different things. I'll say this much: if everything that I do, and y'all know I'm not no Bible thumper or anything like that. I'm a different kind. But if everything that I go through and everything that I do, and I'm pretty sure I've disappointed my parents. I've disappointed the Lord many a times.
Yeah, you and Jesus got a problem. Huh?
Exactly. So how am I the kind of level of patience that the Lord shows me, that my parents have shown me, that people around me have shown me, is not necessarily that I owe it to other people, but I've seen the prophets of it.
Gotcha.
And so I could cut those strings. I could burn those bridges. But what would it profit me to be petulant and to think that that person who I'm cutting off is going to they're going to stay that person that they were? Because the person that I'm cutting off, I'm cutting off whatever the bad things was, whatever it was that upset me.
Right.
That person isn't going to be that person forever. And I'm not going to be who I was in that moment forever.
So
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like here go my thing about that. I don't care about who you gonna be, right?
No, I'm saying
I know
everybody different.
I get that.
I know over time you're gonna be you may be something different. You may be enlightened in a different way over time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But one is I don't give a fuck if whoever you gonna become. I don't need access to you no more. You don't need access to me no more. Listen, this is one of the things, and I
didn't see it different.
But I believe this shit. This is in the core who I am as a human being, right? I'd rather be broke on the street with people pissing on me than go back to an old relationship with a motherfucker. You hear me? I'd rather die than go back to a motherfucker.
You're going back. That was the relationship then.
It ain't pride.
That was the relationship.
No. It ain't pride. What it is
sometimes the reconnection is a new relationship.
You don't get an opportunity to get a new relationship. My whole thing is this: is you are part of my past. That's where you shall belong. There should never be access to you to my future. It shouldn't be unless I'm absolutely forced to. Now, mind you, I just talked about I'm kind of forced to have to have certain kind of relationships with certain people. You know what I'm saying? Off of just having children around makes you have to deal with people way longer than you want to.
You're choosing to do that.
Yeah, but you choosing to do it for what reason? You choosing to do it for your sake of your children, and
you're simply. I got a sister in Florida I've never met.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying.
But you talking about you as a man and your children well-being and your children thought process. Your children should always have access to you to be able to come in and ask you a question. You give them an answer.
No, they shouldn't.
See, and that's the difference in how people look at shit. They should.
No, they should.
This they should.
You allow them access, right?
You should. They should have access.
Clearance.
You get the clearance, cuz.
But they're your children. They're part of them. Children are part of you.
You can frame it however you want. It's the same thing.
Now, I see it in a different frame of life.
You could definitely lock the door and say, "Stay away from me, you little motherfucker." I hate you.
You could say that, but what kind of? Okay, so inside of that though, what are you saying about yourself that you would disown a part of you that way?
You the same thing you saying when you burn the bridge to somebody else.
No, they're not a part of me. This motherfucker is not of my lineage.
You came here crying waking me up in the middle of the night. Benedict Arnold, motherfucker. I don't want to be dealing with you. This is the bridge being burnt. I know you 4 days old, but fuck you, nigga. Get out of my life.
How you gonna burn a bridge with a baby?
Look,
you are a disaster of a human being. You are terrible.
I'm saying it's still the same. Look, women do it every day, B. At Planned Parenthood.
Oh shit! Oh my god! So you finna say
a whole graveyard?
Oh my god!
Damn, double homicide.
So you saying basically she turned her back. Wait, we get to go to the camera for this shit. So basically you saying she turned her back on her children when she aborted that motherfucker.
Burnt the
You know what I'm saying? Burnt the bridge when she
burnt the bridge.
So now she got a haunted womb. Y'all terrible, bro.
She's a serial killer now.
Serial killer.
Man, she's Marilyn Manson.
But y'all opening up a real can of worms with this shit.
But this is the point that I'm making. You're saying that, but we're talking about access. So what I'm saying is, simply because you were born simply because you exist, because I had sex with another human being who I have the ability to reproduce with, does not grant you access to me. And we have so many people, men and women, who have given us evidence of that. And this is the point that I'm making. And this is another point. You're saying that they should have access to you. You're saying that they should have access to you.
Okay.
There are parents who do not give you access. There are people who do not give you access to them, and it's for your own good. And you find that out eventually. There are people who give you access to them, and it's a detriment to you.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay. And you know this going in. Or you don't know this going in, but you go into it because it's what you're supposed to do.
I'm gonna say this.
I apologize, but maybe, and I want to say this in full disclosure. Maybe I'm different because I'm born out of an extramarital affair. Maybe I'm different because I was adopted. Maybe I'm different because of the experience in life that I have. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to discount your experience, Giacchino, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I feel you. Okay, man. I see this totally different from both y'all lunatics.
Lunatic.
I see it totally different, right? So, like, number one, I think access is granted based on the situation and the value in the moment.
Yes,
that's how my mind works.
I agree with you 100%.
Y'all, everybody here watch Power.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Who was Ghost's one true friend?
Himself.
No, Stern.
Yeah, it was.
Stern was the only, and he told Ghost that.
The white man with the that funded his
who went to war with him. And like Stern told him,
his enemy was the person he gave the most access.
And but what Stern did was he understood that we could not agree and still benefit each other. I don't think people understand, specifically black people, how to do business, how to handle business with someone they have an emotional issue with. Mm-hmm. When you are an emotional person, you want to do silly shit like burn shit and kill shit. Mm-hmm. When you can kind of sit back and
said the slayer.
I can sit back and I can think through, hey, now this person shouldn't have access here because they don't appreciate it here. But I still see value in them here. So like I'm going to leverage that value. Now, man, maybe my mind works differently because I'm probably the least emotional person I know. And that's a product of how I was raised and what I've been through. So, my whole thing is appreciation, right? So, like, I made a post this week and I said something about that. Like, yo, you can't expect someone to love you when everything you do for them, they don't appreciate. Giving them more of what they don't appreciate isn't going to make them love you anymore. And I think that's the mistake. When you give someone access, right, they don't appreciate it. It don't mean I don't ever give it back to them again. Like I said earlier, I put them in prison. I take it away so that they appreciate it. Like having a kid.
Oh.
When you take something away from the kid, it changes their behavior.
We speaking the same language because I'm taking meal.
said
I'm taking meal away.
Forever?
You ain't eat forever.
No, I ain't doing that.
Okay, forever.
That's, for me personally,
It's not necessary.
Forever.
For me, and even like I recognize how small the planet is.
I mean, look, wait a minute. Let me get this off. I can do business with you, right? But we ain't doing friendship. You see what I'm saying? Like I can put you in front of, like I can know you good at something, and I you know what I'm saying? Say, okay, go talk to her. She good at basket weaving or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? You want to make baskets.
Yeah.
She good at basket weaving. I hook y'all up to be blah blah blah. But she ain't got access to me on a personal level to be talking about personal shit.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Can I say something?
Say it. Say it, just
Bring it real
right.
close.
You want to go close?
This is going to be extremely profound.
Profound.
Some of my best friends are also some of my greatest enemies.
Listen,
I agree.
a great enemy, a great enemy is a blessing.
You are correct.
That's what Stern was. Stern was a great enemy. He was a blessing.
And this is why I say some of my best friends are my greatest enemies. Some of the one of the problems are, not even one of the problems are, one of the things that we don't recognize is we look at the word enemy in such an adversarial term all the time, right? And it's not necessarily, people know what spirit of enemy is. They don't really know what enemy means. Enemy simply means obstacle. You know what I mean?
The ops.
Right. The ops.
Literally, the ops.
Right. And so some of your friends are enemy unto you in business, in romance, in you know what I'm saying, with your family, you know, from and so on and so forth, into infinity. But those same people, for whatever reason, have a certain level of fidelity to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's weird. A lot of times we get trapped up in trying to understand shit that's just beyond our understanding. I don't understand it. And I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that I do. I recognize it and I acknowledge it for what it is.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand it. I'm not going to, I can point it out and say that this is what this is. But as far as them being my enemy, as well as them being my friend, I don't necessarily take issue with it because I'm pretty sure I'm in the same, I work in some of the same fashion. And it's not necessarily to be a fuck nigga or anything like that. This is life, you know what I'm saying? And self-preservation is the first thing. You know, that's the first rule of life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so maybe it's a function of that. You know, but I recognize that though.
I mean, a lot of stuff is recognizable. Friendships in general are different from relationships in a certain means. I mean, my whole thing about relationships is this. When you go into a relationship, when you usually go into a situation, you didn't come in on some friendship shit. You came in on some, you know what I'm saying? You trying to see something, right? You get to a certain point.
I mean, it depends on me because some of these relationships I came in to be friends with because I don't have sex with niggas. Just want to put that out there.
Lord,
relationships guy.
Lord,
you be the main nigga.
Man, stop with the goddamn semantic. You already understand what I'm talking about. We talking about romantic relationships, or sexual relationships. Period.
Whoa! We didn't set that parameter.
Well, the parameter is set. The parameter is set. You went on your semantic shit. We understand. We understand how it is. Goddamn radio guy. You know what I'm saying? We understand what we understand what this is.
This nigga
but we did have a good understanding of what it was. You know what I'm saying? Inside that situation. Here go my thing. It go back to the whole thing about saying if you in a relationship and you talking about getting married per se, right? You talking about getting married. The person that you married, you should consider them to be your best friend, right?
I disagree.
You disagree with that? They shouldn't be your best friend? No. Come on, disagree. What they should be?
They should be my best lover. What you mean?
Right. Not only that, like you might. Oh my God.
Here's the reason why I say that.
That's a whole nother show for me, bro.
Because here's the reason why I say that because as a man,
we gon' pod today, goddamn. Them light skins is missing. We gon' pod.
As a man, I understand that there's certain things that no matter what my woman does, she gonna understand from me, because she's not a man. We don't see the world the same way. I tell everyone, if you want to have a successful man relationship, you got to be bilingual, because men and women speak different languages.
Yes, you do have to.
You have to be bilingual, and you have to immerse yourself in the other language to understand the other language. So, with that being the premise, I think she should be one of my greatest friends.
Yes.
But my best, my only, that shit's ridiculous.
No, I ain't say you're only.
She should
be your best
be
friend.
she
She should know everything about you, everything about what you got going on, everything about how you moving, where you going, what you doing when you in life. That's what we said, married.
Yeah, but I'm saying that I have friends who can tell you. Well, I mean, they know my birthday, but they don't know my birth date. You dig?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So they know my birthday, but they don't know my birth date. See, I need her to know my birth date, my social, my allergies. I have none. Just for all you ladies out there, I'm unmarried, I'm single, I have no allergies. You know what I'm saying?
So she should be your sun, stars, and moon.
What
Right?
I'm trying to say is a nigga's out here on the hunt for emergency contact, but just because you might emergency
Your
contact,
mama is your emergency contact number one. Y'all searching for a whole nother mama.
No. You on some.
See, when you leave the house, you leave to another person, and they're supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So, but I got friends that I've been down with for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Since Glen Oaks, K5. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Fairfield 35064. But what I'm saying is, them niggas is some of my best friends. I have best friends. I need you to be my best bitch. Period.
Go on, say it out loud, nigga. Don't fade out the back end of that motherfucker.
I need you to be my best bitch. I need you to be my bottom bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
I need you to take care of payroll, and I need you to prove
See my doctor appointment.
All of that.
So y'all,
I need you to call up there. Well,
y'all need a secretary.
He has 22 hours.
You
of
need a
PTO.
secretary. That's what the fuck you need, a secretary.
No, not a secretary. I need
about a best friend on all that shit.
No. I need my balance.
Yeah.
As a man, I should know what I'm good at, what I'm not good at.
Yes.
And the woman that I'm with should complement that.
Yes.
I know for a fact I am a great leader. I have tunnel vision. So like stuff on the side fall off my radar. Like, sitting the eye exam. I ain't gonna remember that shit. Eating. I ain't gonna remember that shit. So
Right.
like I need someone who is my balance. Every woman ain't that. Every woman ain't gotta be that. I need to find fucking 1 out of 7 billion.
Yeah.
I gotta find one.
Yeah,
So,
hey,
it is what
listen,
it is.
that's and I understand that totally. One is all it takes, which
That's it.
we understand.
That's it.
But inside of that, we talking about that one being that one. That's if that ain't your best friend, what the fuck you doing it for?
Who was Jesus' best friend?
Mary Magdalene.
That was his bottom.
Incorrect.
That is not true.
Bottom bitch.
That is not true.
Bottom bitch.
Where was Jesus registered at? Was it Target? Was it Bath and Beyond? No, see, my whole point is he's born and died a single man. I'm just saying.
He did.
He didn't need no best friend. He had friends, and everyone had value.
They say in the Dead Sea Scrolls, they say that that Mary Magdalene was the closest to him. Was the closest one out of all the disciples.
I have a lot of women who are closest to me that ain't married.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
That was his best friend.
We don't know that.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't know that.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
Mary Magdalene may have been, one of those who could wash the sheets off or something, but that don't mean she was the wife. I'm just saying. And I've read the damn Dead Sea Scrolls.
Okay.
I've read them.
Okay.
Right.
So she there.
She was there.
She in the midst.
She was no different than Mark, Luke, John.
But they say
she had a gospel. That's about it.
She was the closest.
I'm sure she was, because women serve men. So yeah, she was the closest.
They say he listened to her more than he listened to the other ones.
I mean,
Most
the whole point is.
Most niggas do.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm just saying.
You're trying to apply a label. Okay, some people say that Mary Magdalene was his wife.
Some people said she was a prostitute, which wasn't true. But go ahead.
I mean, she may.
But she slept with anybody but her husband back then. She was a prostitute.
You have to use.
I'm living back in them days.
Okay,
So
okay,
use
but
the language of that.
according to certain scrolls, she was a royalty.
Okay. So, but
it's a raw hole. It's a raw hole in North Birmingham right now.
Belsel.
No,
see,
North
the-
Birmingham right now.
The thing
Best.
is that I almost ate the microphone. Homo. Yeah, I said that, and I know what kind of time we in, and I said it. So, like whatever. So, but no, there's certain texts that say that it was his wife, correct? Mm-hmm. All right. I think that we.
Well, not necessarily, sir. It was to be under. It's all assumptions. All of the assumptions from being a prostitute to being a wife. All of it was assumptions.
Let's look. Let's.
But aren't you the one who always say that marriage is prostitution? But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. I do.
So instead of us looking at it like a friendship thing, how about we look at it from a business model?
Okay.
Okay. So Mary Magdalene started out entry level. She was a simple disciple. Then she rose to the level of friend. She rose to the level of confidant. Then she rose to the level of wife.
Oh, concubine.
Or concubine. Then she rose to the level of wife. The thing is, you're still trying to keep her at a level that you're still trying to keep wives or some wives at levels that they've already surpassed. That's the issue. Now, that's the only reason I take issue with what you're saying as far as your wife being your... No, she's not supposed to be my best friend because she's risen past that level. She has her certificate of advancement.
She's supposed to be one with me.
You dig? And I'm not my best friend. I'm me.
Yeah.
I'm not a friend unto myself.
Right.
I'm a friend and I'm an enemy. I'm a God and the devil unto myself. You dig?
Yeah, I get it. but you know what I'm saying? The one thing about it is when you talking about relationships though, when you talk about people who come in that can't be what you need them to be, right? They came in, they served their purpose for whatever time link that was,
Right.
and then it ran its course. They can't be what you need them to be, right? At that point, I have no use for you past that point. Talking about doing some shit else with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it may be business. If it's business, yeah, I may be able to do business with you.
But that's use.
I mean, I'm talking about no more useful saying to be friends. We ain't fucking friends. And we ain't gonna never be fucking friends. You ain't coming to my house.
Dang, why you so mad?
I'm just saying.
And it's probably some shit you did.
You ain't coming.
Right.
I don't care who did it.
You did it.
I don't care if they did it or I did it. You know what I'm saying? When it's over, it's over. You ain't coming to my house on a Thursday to watch movies with me. We ain't barbecuing on the weekend together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming to your house for fucking holidays.
You know why they're coming over to your house for them burnt ass hot dog?
For dick.
No, nigga.
It's not only for dick. It's because here you are burning a bridge because they just said some stupid shit while they was angry. And you can't allow them the latitude to be human.
No. They didn't say no stupid shit when they was angry. You know,
fucking eye on your fucking screen. It looks terrible.
It's whatever. They didn't say no stupid shit when they was angry. They said what they wanted to say when they was angry.
Yeah.
When they got angry, they just told the truth. They wanted to say that shit all, you know, this some shit they've been feeling. They say that shit because now they got the excuse of anger that I can get a, you know what I'm saying? Now I can let the shit go. Motherfucker, I've never inside of an argument called a woman that I'm dealing with out her name or anything other than who she was as a human being. I ain't never said nothing to her disrespectful in a way to put her down, to make her feel a certain kind of way inside of an argument. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an understanding that you have when you talking to people, right? So when a motherfucker,
I don't understand shit you just said.
You see what I'm saying? And if you willing to do that to me inside of an argument, I don't need to fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? That you can't take the time to think about how this may make me feel or what you said, how it may affect me. You was willing to say some outlandish shit to me inside of that moment. I don't need to fuck with you no more.
Folks say outlandish shit all the time.
No. But
They do.
But
I know niggas who will come and will make sub threats and say little slick shit all the time.
But that's
All
what
the
them
time.
niggas wanted to do in the first place.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? That was in them. That's all I'm saying. That was already there. They just want. It's like when a motherfucker say I was drunk. No. You knew what you was saying when you was fucking drunk. You was just drunk. You know what I'm saying? What they said, sober mind You know what I'm saying? You know what you're saying? It's like when a motherfucker come over your house and you say, come over here to get high, right? When she says she coming over to get high, you already know this shit can go all the way to the next level because we got an excuse now. You high. And you knew you was gonna use, you know what I'm saying? You use that excuse. That's why I don't accept that excuse.
Well, I ain't no junkie, so I don't know. Man.
You know what I'm saying? But with the people that do, you know what I'm saying? I don't accept that excuse. This is what you wanted to do. You was looking for an excuse to go ahead and do what you wanted to do in the first place. So when you say fly shit to me, when you talking about you mad, this is shit you been having on your heart the whole time. Now you just revealing the shit. And this is why I don't fuck with you. I'd rather you come out here and say in the moment you was upset and mad about something I said and we get to fighting, right?
It's the same difference.
No. It's totally different when you say something that's on that. Okay. If you in an anger situation, you get to fighting with somebody in a moment. It's more of a visceral reaction, right? When you talking, when you saying something to people, you gotta think about that shit.
Some people don't.
You fat, bad-built motherfucker. I can't stand you little ugly ass.
You been waiting to say that to me for 13 years. I ain't gonna never be your friend no more.
Is she fat, bad, built, little ugly ass? Is she that? Okay then. So you wanted to say that shit.
Well,
you just had an opportunity.
Well, I'm gonna say this. If she dealing with me, she ain't. Y'all know.
Yeah, right.
Y'all know I ain't dealing with no one who weighs more than I do.
That's not the point. My point is, certain people know certain pain points that you got, and they'll say that simply because you've pressed a pain point.
Right.
And sometimes you may have unconsciously pressed the pain point. You can see it on them that they upset. You may have unconsciously pressed the pain point, and the fact that they got upset, you don't give a fuck about. They see that you don't give a fuck about it. Okay, so now
they should stop fucking with you then. At that point, no, that person, I know what you're saying, but what I'm saying is it's their fault for fucking with you past that point.
I guess.
A lesson gotta be learned. One of y'all gonna learn the motherfucking day. You mean to tell me I came up here, I said something to you that was disrespectful to you, right, inside the situation, right, and I meant that shit, and you gonna let that shit keep lingering on?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you.
It depends on the person, because I've had people say some slick shit to me, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait, and as soon as I see them vulnerable enough, I'm gonna cut their fucking head off.
Yeah, but that's the point.
But I'm different though. My point of that is everyone handles situations differently, and to expect someone to see it and to respond like you is fucking crazy.
No. But I don't expect people to respond like me. Remember, I came into this knowing that everybody don't do shit the way I do it. I personally, I burn that bridge down. The moment you show me that insolence and that disrespect in that manner, this shit is over. Now, the only time that I haven't been able to totally break away from people is that I had ties with children. But trust and believe, the moment that's not an issue, I don't fuck with them no more.
I've gotten grace from people who I didn't deserve it from.
I agree with that.
I've given grace to people who didn't deserve it from me. The fact of the matter is that this is life. You've gotten grace that I'm sure you did not deserve.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And to hear you say that I can't give grace, I know what you're saying. In principle, it sounds fantastic. It sounds great.
Okay.
But like you said, you were forced into a situation. You were forced. No, you made a choice.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You made a choice to continue that relationship, and you saying the reason is because I have a child. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than the child.
What's bigger than the child?
The fact of the matter is, you found a reason to go against that thing that you said you were constituted not to do. And because and it's simply
it may be it's a morality thing then, right?
You could call it morality.
Okay.
You could call it right and wrong. You could call it whatever you want to call it. Label it whatever.
Okay,
you want
but you
Either
saying
way, you're breaking your own rule.
you breaking it's exceptions to every rule you say.
it's not even that it's an exception. This is my thing.
It's gotta is.
Okay, this is my phone.
Okay.
The law of gravity. You can't break that. It's no negotiating that unless you shoot up off this earth and the law no longer applies because you're out of space in an area where the laws are now different. You floating. It's still gravity, it's just not as much, and the pool is somewhere else. So the point that I'm trying to make to you is not so much as a rule. You prefer not to deal with these people.
Okay, I definitely prefer not to deal with them.
Do and what you're going to do, and what we accept are not always the same thing. You see how we came back around to that thing?
Yeah, but that's going into a whole situation of you saying what I prefer to do and what I want to do. Y'all talking about, yo, I prefer to keep people around like that.
No, I prefer to do. Excuse me. To be honest, I prefer to do what you do, but because I recognize everything, because I recognize through life experience, Grace, I understand why it is important for me to behave in the way that Mark and I are speaking about behaving.
I won't go that route. I feel like that's not my thing. Look, you gonna learn this motherfucking lesson the hard way today. You go to the next one. You be better for the next motherfucker. You ain't gotta be better. You ain't gotta be better for me. Ain't no more better for me shit. You be better for me. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, you funny.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, don't be better for me. You know what I'm saying? Be better for the next motherfucker. Whatever lessons you feel like you learn inside that situation, take that to your new shit. Cause this shit here is over. We ain't gonna never be on a certain level ever again in life. Now, don't get me wrong. I'll be cordial. We gonna speak. We may, you know what I'm saying? We'll be in the same place. I'll buy you a drink. All that good shit. But I'm gonna tell you what you ain't gonna be. You ain't gonna be able to have access to me. You talking about calling me, talking about let's talk about blah blah blah. No. Definitely we ain't finna be fucking around. I don't wanna touch you no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even wanna put my hands on you no more. And that's just how I get down. Because one, not only if it was a disrespectful situation, I ain't giving you another chance to disrespect me again. And the next part is, I gotta respect what's coming up new. You the old shit. You don't deserve no kind of benefit that the new person coming along gonna get. So whatever lesson I learn from you and I take it to the next person, I take that. Whatever lesson you learn from me, you take it to that next motherfucker, you do that. So I do better with the next motherfucker than I did with you. But you ain't coming back.
I misunderstood what you were saying, because when you say burn bridge down, that means nothing. When I say nothing, that means if I see you in the street, I walk by like I don't know you. That's how my mind goes to burn, because when I burn bridges, and I've seen people in distress.
And left down. Yeah.
I'm different. I mean, like,
it's levels to them.
I learned how to slow bleed a hog. It's different. I mean, like, I was raised in the country, so like, man, my appetite and my tolerance for savagery is different, because we killed our own food. It's different. You never killed a hog before. You don't understand this shit.
You know, right. you know somebody gonna equate this to a big ground. You know that, right? you know how you get that. You
kind of brought it up.
Well, first of all, I am not slow bleeding any women who weigh more than me. She can go and slow bleed at Planet Fitness. That shit ain't gonna happen. But how I view relationship and stuff like that is, I just think that, you know, I can be reasonable, because like Justin said, I've been granted mercy. I've been granted grace.
Yeah. And
I do extend it. Now, I'm not Jesus. I do not forget. I may forgive, and how I handle someone may be different, but it doesn't mean I'm going to burn the bridge and throw them away. So I was understood, because for me, when I burn a bridge, that means if you're on fire, I'm going to spit on you type of shit. Ain't no, hey, it's a good business deal. Nah, nigga. fuck that nigga is on site. That's how my mind worked with that burn the bridge shit. So like I misunderstood that.
Oh yeah, we talk about levels of bridge burning.
Yeah, it ain't no level to it.
I'm talking about the difference.
You breaking bridges. When you burn a bridge, it ain't shit down. It's in my head.
I get to come across. Right. You can't come across this bridge.
You can't do shit with it because
I mean, you got come across, swim down that end. You can say that shit. You know what I'm saying? The bridge is gone.
So like I just see it. So like when you say that, in my head it was different because for me, burning a bridge means absolutely nothing. It means you are dead to me in real life. It means if you literally have a business opportunity of a lifetime, I won't know because when I see you, I may put a bullet in your head.
That nigga said may put a bullet in your head.
I see it.
I get it. Yeah, you also Martin Scorsese and shit.
Mars wasn't seeing shit, but it is how I see it. I was with Justin like, hold up, no. I don't do that because I can always find a reason to not take it to that extreme. Maybe I said that way.
Right, and that's my whole point. Like, we send up in here 3 people, above the age of 35, and we done got away with bloody murder. And niggas is up like, and I know it. You know what I'm saying? And so
I'm not dead a long time ago.
Yeah. I'm not gonna sit up here like it ain't no blood on my hands. I see you shrugging your shoulders.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
you know what I'm saying?
It happens.
It happens, but the fact of the matter is, you don't get to escape the situation. You don't escape without grace.
Okay, you saying you don't escape without grace? That's fine. That's the feeling that you have about that.
It's not necessarily the feeling that I have, because sooner or later it's gonna come back.
Okay, if it's coming back, grace just bought you some time.
That's all it does.
Okay, then so you was just granted time.
Grace bought you time, but at the same time, acknowledging, apologizing, atoning. You know what I'm saying? Amending. All of these.
Reconciliation.
Yeah, reconciliation. Actually putting in work. There are people who you cut bridges with. You know what I'm saying? And I know what you're going to say behind it. You know what I'm saying? Good. But they don't give a fuck that you cut the bridge. They don't even know why the fuck you mad. And they don't care that you mad.
Right.
Because to be honest, really, they didn't do anything to deserve the bridge being cut off. Sometimes people y'all just really be being weak as fuck. Being impatient as hell. Being sad as fuck, mad as fuck about shit that you couldn't control in the first place, or if you could control it, you didn't do what was necessary in the time to control it, or like I said, patience. You didn't give the seed time to grow, and so you mad that you have a sapling and that you don't have a tree after a year because you didn't give something time to grow into what it was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Or you expected a person to be something that they could not be. You expected an entire village in one single person. It's all of these things, and the common variable is always going to be you.
Right.
Okay. So
your expectations. Typically, what has people bitter and sad and mad, and why women call men toxic and all this other shit is because they put their expectations on other people and then be mad when they don't meet them. People do that shit all the time. I know niggas right now who be like, why the fuck these niggas ain't do it?
Yeah.
Quit putting your expectations. You are setting yourself up for failure. I think that happens so much, and then that leads to what Justin said.
And inside of all that was just being said, even by putting your expectations up on other people or whatever your expectation is, when you see the person cannot be what you need,
cut them the fuck off.
You cut them the fuck off.
No, but you don't have to burn the bridge.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
you can just change how you do.
Okay, you going in there? When you talking about that aspect of it, about cutting people off, this, that, and the other, you don't have to burn the bridge, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? That may not necessarily be a romantic relationship that you handle that in that way. You see what I'm saying?
But it's a romantic relationship. I handle it the same way.
Shit, now the romantic, you gotta go, because sometimes it ain't that you didn't get a shit time to grow. Is that you gave it too much time and the shit died. You know what I'm saying? Like it was past its time. You see what I'm saying? Seasons change. Shit die. You know what I'm saying? It's over. It's only a few things that bloom for through every season. You know what I mean? And it ain't necessarily all relationships. So once you realize motherfucker is not gonna be able to be what you need him to be, especially inside a relationship, it's bye bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's time for you to go. You move on. You know what I'm saying? I can say this. There hadn't been nobody I've dealt with inside a relationship that came out with less than what they had when they came into it with me. You see what I'm saying? I will cultivate you. I will give you something to move forward with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think any real man will.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
So you ain't leaving her empty-handed.
I don't know anyone who leaves empty-handed.
But don't come back. That's all I'm saying. Ain't nothing that's here for you. Ain't no more of this harvest for you over here no more. You know what I'm saying? You go find you some other fertile ground to play in, and hopefully you know what I'm saying, that situation is better than others. And to me, my whole thing is that the next person that comes along deserves you not being around.
I agree with that.
You know, they deserve you not being in the picture. You know what I'm saying? You got something to say, Justin?
Don't y'all ever get tired of the next person?
One day you gonna make it work with one.
Ah, shit, and then like one day, and then the next day you're gonna be dead, motherfucker.
That's cool. You never know. Look, forever is only until tomorrow, nigga.
You never know.
You know what I'm saying? So you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
It's just, you know, oh my God, you know, your toenails is an iridescent yellow.
To waste your
Get the
time,
fuck out of my
to
house.
waste your time with shit that's over is a disrespect to your time.
Over when she put the iridescent yellow toenail paint on her toenails. I knew it was over, but then I just carried it on 16 more years because I had a child with her. You know what I'm saying? No.
I mean, here go the thing. No. It's some people stay in marriages. They set for children all the time.
I said it out my mouth and then
it happened.
About it.
People do that. I don't subscribe to that. I'm gonna leave you. We ain't gonna be together.
Ooh, baby.
You know what I'm saying? The only act.
15 boyfriends between 30 and 45. How did you have 15 boyfriends between 30 and 45? It's 6 engagements. Man, y'all,
because you don't know how to. One is she probably don't know how to date, or he don't, both of them, or he don't know how to date. You got so many, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't supposed to be your. Be tied you on some boyfriend girlfriend level.
Now, if these people are live an alternative lifestyle, you know,
not even alternative lifestyle.
I get it.
Not even alternative lifestyle.
Those things supposed to last.
Let's put it in this perspective. Everybody you go out with is not girlfriend or boyfriend material, right?
I agree.
And everybody you go out on multiple dates with ain't girlfriend or boyfriend material for you.
I agree.
Plenty of people you done fuck ain't girlfriend or boyfriend material for you, right?
I agree.
So
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is
I mean,
when y'all start putting labels on dead shit and calling it boyfriend and girlfriend, you know, there's some shit that was never going nowhere. That's your fault.
I have to reconsider that, because sometimes it's not even necessarily that they are or are not girlfriend or boyfriend material. Whoever people are
for you.
Okay, is this for me?
Yeah, I'm talking about they may not be girlfriend or boyfriend material for you. They may be.
No, it's just girlfriend over here, my nigga.
But for you, she may not be girlfriend material for you.
Listen, what I'm saying is this: that possibility only extends as far as intent extends. Is that fair, Mark? Would you say that a person is only boyfriend or girlfriend material depending on intent?
I don't know if it's
I'm saying before we get to compatibility.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm gonna say it like this. I think boyfriend and girlfriend material is based on the individual need.
And so I can agree with that. But what I'm saying is, okay, so a person may have a need. What I'm saying is, if I intend to make this relationship based in fidelity, based in different kinds of partnerships, not just romantic, but to also take responsibility for your emotions, or to attempt to take attempt or intend to take responsibility for your emotions or your emotional well-being as it pertains to me. You know what I'm saying? If that's my intent, I would think that that person could be, I'm not saying that they are, but could be considered relationship material. Let's just say that, because what they intend to do is behave in a manner that is supporting a monogamous relation, if that's what the intent is, monogamous relationship. Now, when people get into it and they get into the throes of it, whether or not they weather the seasons of love with one another with a certain type of consideration for one another is another story. But I would like to think that intent and consideration, or a person's intent and how they consider you, would justify that. I'm just saying.
Would justify being in a relationship?
Would justify you being a boyfriend or girlfriend material, or justify you being labeled as such.
I just feel like you can be in a situation where you just dating different people for years and years and never have a girlfriend boyfriend situation, and you just have regulars that you date. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't the only intent that you had was to have a good time for yourself, learning people, learning what you like about people, learning what you don't like about people, learning what you can do, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Baby's in. You talking about you want a family.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
But that's the people not learning how to date. That's people going into situations and saying, "Oh, we had 2 good dinners. Now you my significant other." You know what I'm saying?
Dating and courting and all.
I don't think men do that shit a lot.
Men get forced into that shit a lot.
You know why? We know why they get forced into it, because it's a shortage of men, sort of a eligible bachelors, shortage of all that. So like women, when they get one on the hook, they trying to bring that motherfucker home. So I'm like I get why it happens. I don't blame women for that. I blame men for letting the shit happen.
That's true. But we talking about, that's what I said, on each side, people not knowing how to date. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know if you don't know how to do it, and you just doing something.
I don't think men don't know how to date. I think men don't know how to get pussy and not get caught up. That's totally different.
I mean,
I think these niggas out here like, yo, I want to smash, because every man want to smash. I don't give a fuck what a dude said. He's a liar if he say he don't. He want to smash. He don't. When you have inexperienced men out here dating, and they have a specific goal, and the woman put the ultimatum on them, and they don't know how to maneuver, they get caught up in some bullshit every single time. And they deserve to get caught up in bullshit, because in this day and age, and they can literally go on to Kevin Samuel's internet and learn how to not get caught up. I'm just saying.
I mean, you know.
But see, they hate.
They can go anywhere. They can go to Kwame Brown internet and learn how to be a man. I'm just saying. There is no excuse at this point.
But that's what I'm saying. Man, y'all got to be intentional. All right? Like, y'all letting people from the outside into your shit. Y'all fucking up y'all own shit. Y'all, like, it's people out there, y'all got good situations going on. And it's not in the season of success right now. And so you getting upset, and you getting all itchy, you getting twitchy, and you feeling like you got to catch the next best thing smoking, or you got to go into a situation, you got to wait at the finish line for somebody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talked about it earlier. Andre talks about it. Gorgeous Dre talks about it. You know, a nigga have eight chicks, and you know, people can't understand why a nigga wife don't mind being number 9. You know what I'm saying? But we'll say to the man that, you know what I'm saying, you less than, or you know what I'm saying, you're not good enough, and this, that, and the third. But really, she just torpedoed. She was her own home wrecker, fucked up a good situation. You know what I'm saying? Simply off an emotion, off of, you know what I mean, valuing another man, or some of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Valuing another womb higher than the one that you got. Excuse me. For the shit that y'all say that y'all desire, y'all definitely behave outside of that. I want a family. I want a family. Do you understand the kind of work it takes to maintain that? The kind of things that you have to sacrifice within yourself, even the type of pleasures that you have to sacrifice within yourself to keep that shit together? Are you really up for the challenge? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's my point. Most people aren't.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's why most people serial date, because most people don't want no responsibility.
But that's the point. That's why you just date. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want that responsibility. You understand this ain't something you want to do. I don't want to be in this kind of. I'm being intentional to say I don't want to be in this kind of relationship. This is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking to just have a good time, have fun, and have some people I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I need you to come through to service me, right? I got you. You can come through and service me on a regular basis. I'm comfortable with you coming over there because I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna wash the dishes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make up the bed before we leave out in the morning. And then I say I call you on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it be good. That's how we kick it. You know what I'm saying? You can't say I won't say nothing about your situation when you get a good relationship going along. My time up. You know what I'm saying? But that's just it. Most people don't understand or don't even take the time to even understand that about what they doing inside a relationship. They just doing shit. Just going up there doing shit. Now inside this we had another thing that we was gonna talk about. Shit, nigga, who knows?
Yeah, I was just talking about you again.
I don't know. We know what I'm saying. We'll get to the end of it in a minute, but you know.
Yeah, but we kind of already hit it. But it's man. I forget.
Yeah, we both.
I forgot, man.
Yeah,
discernment.
Yeah, discernment.
But that kind of feeds into both of them because I think a lot of people don't cultivate it, and they're not cultivated in them because those are things that should be taught from birth through your mother, through your father, through your upbringing. How do you read a situation? How do you take your emotions out of it to make quality judgments? And a lot of people don't do it. That's why I tell people all the time, I judge you based on your past relationships. If you slept with a dude I know is a dirty dick nigga, I'm going to judge you.
Oh
yes, because your discernment sucks.
Right,
and I can't have
no kind of.
And why would I invite your poor judgment into my life?
You have no reason.
You are putting me at risk.
Yeah.
So that shit matters. So yeah,
we have talked with that, but this is just like I'm saying though. You've got to get down to intent, and you know what I mean. You have to understand the difference between intent and impact, and how those two are linked. You have to understand that, you know, when you're talking about choosing or whatever it is. I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like, you know, there are certain things that are always, you know, under our control. Succumbing to them though,
right?
That's a total different thing.
Right. You giving in to it.
You don't have to get. It is an extremely difficult thing when you purpose to not do it. It's easy to give into it.
Right.
And a lot of reasons that people give into certain things already is just like, well, this situation is better, or it's going to turn out better. You know, they have all of these forecasts.
Right. Without work experience in it.
That and it's always going to always be pleasant because what you have now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Might be a little bit more work.
Yeah. You know,
the work probably hasn't started yet.
Right.
Yeah, but most relationships, first part is all coast. There's no work that got started yet. So.
Yeah. So and that's the thing, and you have a lot of people that bail in that period. We look at people in relationships that are 10, 15, 16, 17 years old, and people like how you did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's simple.
They chose to do it.
They chose to, and it's complicated. They chose to. Right. You know what I'm saying? I there's a person who, you know what I mean, when I dealt with them, I would tell them all the time, you know, I love you. It's that simple and it's that complicated.
This nigga is Marcus Aurelius.
I'm just saying, but
Spitting that shit.
hey, but it's
Dialogue.
When I post that shit,
Yeah.
and I go viral, I'm gonna give you credit after I go viral.
Dialogue.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's simple, that complicated.
right. And
That's
I
deep,
love
though.
you. It's that simple, and it is that complicated.
Right.
Because it's like how Peter. I'm not sure whether it's first book, second or third book of Peter. When they finally when he was confronting all of these things within himself, and he was like, the things that I hate, I do, and the things that I want to do, I don't do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like on some level you have to understand and accept that these people are human beings.
Right.
I accept that.
Which goes by lumbering down the bridge.
Right, but at the same time, I also read Psalms 82:6. Verily I say unto thee, ye are all gods, for your children of the Most High. Get in your God body. You know what I mean?
This shit go a whole other different way with me. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it does. But go get in your God body. Get this. Look, some of these people out here's GameStop. They're at 380 right now. and look, I'm telling you, you're gonna sell all your shit. You're gonna sell all your shit, thinking that you don't buy into no fucking stock, right? Look, stick with your GameStop. Hold on to your bit. You got you a little Bitcoin right now. You got your 2012 Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying?
You got 2012 Bitcoin. You better.
You rich. You don't even know it.
You already got $100 grand in the bank.
I'm telling you, and you
should.
But you looking at all these millionaires. Your 6 digits is, hey,
it's good.
Get ready. Your blessings is on the way. Angels from Africa are coming.
But see, here go the thing too. It's about responsibility though.
Right.
It's about taking responsibility. So the real nigga Bible right now, 48 laws of power in the streets. You know what I'm saying? The line in 48 laws of power that comes up to me right now is you are responsible for the good and the bad that happen in your life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the responsibility of what it is that you're doing. Like when you talk about intent and being intentional, it's your responsibility for you to be intentional, right? And if somebody goes against that intent, what are you to do? At that particular one time when you was being intentional. Now it's a difference between you not being intentional. Sun Tzu says, you know what I'm saying? If I give you an order, if I give you an order and it's unclear and you go out there and you do it the wrong way, you know what I'm saying? That's my fault. I wasn't clear about my direction. But if I come back, I correct it, I give you an order and I'm clear about what it is, now it's your fault. You are subject to the punishment for not seeing that through, right? The big thing is being intentional, but that's true. So the example with Sun Tzu was he told a emperor that he can make anybody into a soldier. The emperor brought in his concubines. He said, you can make them into soldiers. He said, yeah, give me some time. He went off, worked with them, this, that, and the other, and he gave them little moves to execute. He told them to start. Right? And he told him, he was clear with him. He told him to start this, that, and the other. He told the concubine to get her group and start. And they just stood there and giggled. Sun Tzu went and got a sword and chopped her head off. Right? And came back over there. Now he told the other ones, start. They did the shit perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's the intent behind what it is to be done. If I'm clear about what it is that I'm intentional about with you, right? And you giggling, off with your fucking head. Time for you to go. You know what I'm saying? And the discernment is being able to recognize that this motherfucker is giggling. This motherfucker ain't putting in the work.
The discernment would have been to pick a better bitch to deal with.
I mean, but the man said he can make anybody into a soldier.
Well, he shouldn't have lied.
But it's a lot of dudes out here that feel the same way about a wife, a girlfriend.
Well, then let them suffer.
You know what I'm saying? But
let them drown.
But even inside the mistakes that you make, right? Mm-hmm. Some people are sacrificial lambs. You sacrifice them. You know what I'm saying? To let everybody know, oh, I ain't doing this shit no more, and everything done changed. You either fit in line with what the fuck I'm trying to do, or you get the fuck on. And if you ain't willing to do that, don't worry about how these consequences come
I like
back.
the way the Russia does it. Hit you on the hit you with the blow gun on the bike. You know what I'm talking about? And then you know what I'm saying? Like deny any responsibility for you.
That's kind of cowardice.
Nah, that ain't cowardice. It's just
That's not cowardice.
it's smart.
I mean, you know, if you don't want no conflict.
No, I'm saying it's not a cowardice move to say. I mean, like, no, we didn't do it.
Yeah, Putin lie every day, B. I'm just saying.
I mean, why?
He ride around with us on the
Why I gotta take responsibility for the body? If you know I did it, why I gotta tell you I did it?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know I did
Everybody don't know you did it. They may
Everybody
assume.
know he did it.
They may assume that you did it. They don't know you.
I thought speculation made the price go high. Speculation.
It does. The speculation does make the price. It's more attention that's gonna be on you with the speculation because you say, you know what I'm saying. But
You can handle that. You are prepared for that.
But the intent.
You know what he said? He said, I feel sorry for the family and their loss. But we can't take responsibility for it.
Just like, okay.
And he right though. He right though. See, because the thing is, you talking about the concubine and all of this stuff. Like, I can't take responsibility for this motherfucker getting himself killed. You feel me? Because
He knew the consequences.
you wrote this. You wrote this article. You said this thing. You got out in front of this camera.
You out there in Russia again. Okay.
I mean, but I'm saying it's what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like, bruv, I can't take responsibility. XYZ is gonna happen if you do XYZ.
Right.
You do XYZ. Now
Right.
XYZ
It
happen.
happen. Right.
I can't take responsibility for that. I mean, yeah, I offed your head, but I can't take responsibility for that.
Okay. So you saying the dead person had responsibility not to do it.
Right.
Oh, but that's still okay. It still defeat the purpose of not to fuck with me because I didn't say I did it. I don't know not to fuck with you. I might have been somebody else that did it.
But true savages don't care who comes.
You would have never found out if
I'm
you had
always
done what
ready
you're
for them
supposed to do.
anyway. It don't matter.
No.
You want what you want is you want to make an example to put everybody else in line. What I'm saying is I don't care if they in line or not. I'm going to do what's necessary no matter what.
Okay.
And I don't have to put on a show to do that. I ain't got to be known to do that. I ain't got to be boastful to do that. When enough bodies drop, they gonna get it. I ain't gotta talk about it.
They all gonna die. Okay. But the bodies drop. They dead. They gone.
What happened when Marlo putting them bodies in them goddamn vacants?
They was in there.
Did anybody know Marlo they were doing it? Everybody knew. Did he take credit? Nope. Was them niggas on the west side shook? Yes. Shook.
Yeah, people shook.
Right, because they understood. You don't have to talk about it for people to know you're about it. You don't.
But it's showing action. I don't think when he came up, he didn't talk about it when he came up there and chopped the head off. He just came and chopped the goddamn head off. Everybody saw it.
But the fact of the matter is, and you said like, oh, you up there? It's not. He didn't feel the type of way about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a fact. That was the fact. It was responsibility though. Who took responsibility on doing it right? Right.
It's
the concubine. The concubine had to take responsibility on doing it right? When he was intentional. He said, I was intentional. I told you exactly what I wanted you to do. I was clear. You said you could do it, right? You got into the situation. And then the first thing you did when I told you to start doing it was giggle.
But actually, it was the emperor. Because if he didn't do that, he did whatever he had to so that the emperor didn't kill him for lying.
Exactly.
Or he did what he said he was gonna do.
Well,
he was gonna make them into soldiers.
Yeah, same thing.
Hell, hot water.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make you into a soldier.
And with that,
look at this nigga saying with that. Okay, so we gonna get y'all final thoughts on this situation, on all that has been discussed today. We'll start with you, the Dog Knight.
Oh my God, I love it. Shouts out to everybody out there. Hill County, Alabama, Flint, Michigan, Detroit, Chicago, Nashville, Birmingham. To my family, we got to get 83 years out of her. In this time, let's try to be appreciative for all the time that we got as her namesake. I just want to say that I'm proud of the 35 years that I got out of her. So let that be the first thing that come out of my mouth as far as all this concerned. To my grandmother, Jessie Mae Foster, thank you for everything. Thank you for my name. Thank you for the breath that I breathe. Thank you for a roof over my head, clothes on my back, encouragement in times of depression, and for being one of the greatest human beings that ever walked the face of the earth. I love you a great deal. And I appreciate you supporting me and doing this show and telling me that it's 6 o'clock. You need to get your ass out the house every Sunday. Every Sunday. But just on the subject, to the people who grant you access, if they're detrimental to you, shy away. Whatever the situation is, man, you know what's best for you. Do what's best for you. Don't let our petty judgments cloud you. Be careful about who you fuck with, though. And with that, I yield my time.
Cool. With me, access and attention and your attention is the most valuable thing you have right now. Mm-hmm. So be very, very cautious with who you give it to. Mm-hmm. If you think about the most valuable thing is information, mm-hmm. Ask Facebook, Google, all them places. How do they get the information? By maintaining your attention. Facebook, TikTok, all that stuff. So make sure that you are intentional about what you give your attention to. So that's it.
Yeah, I want to be respectful and say sorry for y'all loss.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm saying I hope that everybody see the positive and just in the circle of life that y'all got going on, and be able to build from what was given to you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I respect you for coming in on a day like today.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like big time.
Yeah,
big time respect.
Yeah.
Now, Mark just said, is about respect, access, this and that, and he said the most valuable thing was information. Mm-hmm. And to me, along with that, I feel like the most valuable thing is time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Time is your most valuable asset to me, because you once you give it, you can't get it back. You know what I'm saying? Like you put your energy into something too long, you can't get that back. You know what I'm saying? Never again. You know what I'm saying? It's the only thing you can. If you can spend money, you can get more money. When you spend time, you can't get more time. And that's why I'm burning the bridges with you bitches every time I get an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? With this shit over with. And thank you and good night.
This nigga so fucking stupid, dog. He got the meat off that bone. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was good. Yes, sir.